Okay, guys, let's get ready for another lesson today. All right, today is Wednesday, May 6th, 2020. Here are some of the things coming up on our calendar. We have Mother's Day coming up this next Sunday on May 10th. So be thinking of like maybe making your mom a card, or maybe you could cook her breakfast or do something fun like that for her. Just make sure you give her plenty of hugs and let her know that she is very special. We do have Charlize and Avery Kate as our birthday girls this month. Charlize on May 23rd and Avery Kate on May 24th. And then we have a holiday, Memorial Day on May 25th. All right, we have been in school 154 days. So here's our 10 tens to make 100. Here's our 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 5 tens to make 50. We need 2 more ones, 53, 54 to make 154. And here's 154 on our hundreds chart. Let's do 10 more. 10 less, 1 more, and 1 less. Okay, so what is 10 more than 154? 164. What is 10 less than 154? 144. Okay, what is 1 less than 154? 153. What is 1 more than 154? 155. Okay, let's do 10 and some more. All right, 10 and 2 more. So let's count this group of 10. 10, 11, 12. So that makes 12. So here's our 10 and 2 more. And that makes 12. 10 plus 2 equals 12. Okay, let's do another one. Oh, not the same thing. Let's do a different one. 10 plus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 10 and 7 more. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 10 and 7 more is 17. So here's our 10. Here's our 10 and 7 ones to make 17. And 1 more. 4. 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 and 4 more. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That makes 14. So here's our 10 and 4 more. 10 plus 4 equals 14. We'll do some 10 more and 10 less, some 1 more and 1 less. So let's remember, more we're going towards our 100, less we're going towards our 1. So let's start with 26. Let's do 1 more than 26. So 26, 1 more, we just go forward 1. 1 more than 26 is 27. Now let's do 1 less than 26. So to do 1 less, we just go backwards 1 space. 1 less than 26 is 25. So we have our pattern 25, 26, 27. 26 is between 25 and 27. Okay, now let's look at 39 and let's do 10 more and 10 less. So 39, let's do 10 more than 39. We're going to go down 1 column on our hundreds chart for the pattern. So 10 more than 39 is 49. Now let's do 10 less than 39. Here's 39. 10 less than 39, we're going to go up closer to our 1. 10 less than 39 is 29. Okay. Now let's look at 54. Find 54 on our hundreds chart. Can you find it? Here it is right here. Now let's do one more than 54. Let's just go forward one. One more than 54 is 55. Now let's find 54 again, and let's do one less than 54. We're just going to go backwards one. One less than 54 is 53. Okay, and last one we're going to do 10 more and 10 less. Find 87. Here's 80. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87. Okay, let's do 10 more than 87. We're going to go down one column on our hundreds chart, and that is 97. 10 more than 87 is 97. Now let's do 10 less. Let's go back and find 87. 10 less than 87, we're just going back one column on our hundreds chart. 10 less than 87 is 77. Okay, let's play a round of bowling. So remember, we're pretending like these are our bowling pins. We're starting with 10, and then we'll take away however many we roll on the dice. We just need one dice for this game. I have another game that we're going to use that needs 2 dice, so let's do it like this. Okay, so we've got 10, and we're going to knock down one bowling pin. So here we go. 10 minus 1. And how many are left? That's right, 9. 9 bowling pins are left. Okay, now we're starting with 9. Let's bowl again. Okay, so 5. We're going to knock down 5 bowling pins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and how many are left? 9 minus 5. That's how many we knocked down. Equals 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of our bowling pins are left. Okay, let's do one more round. We're going to start with our 10 bowling pins. We're going to take away 4 bowling pins this time. So let's knock down 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see how many we have. Excuse my messy X's. I'm using my mouse pad for a pen. So let's see. 10 minus 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 of our bowling pins left. 10 minus 4 equals 6. Okay, now this time we're starting with 6 bowling pins. That's how many we have left. Now let's roll and see how many more we need to take away. So this time we're going to take away how many? 3. 1, 2, 3. And how many do we have left? 6. Take away 3. How many bowling pins are left? 3. Good. 6 minus 3 equals 3. Okay, one more. Okay, starting with 10 bowling pins. And we get to knock 6 down. Woohoo. Let's see, where's my pen? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how many do we have left? 10 minus 6 equals how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 minus 6 equals 4. Do you see how every time we subtract or take away, our answer gets smaller? And our answer when we subtract is called the difference. So we're starting with 4. How many will we knock down now? Gonna knock one more down. 4 minus 1. And how many are left? Count them for me. 3. Good. 10 minus 6 equals 4. 4 minus 1 equals 3. Different things. Now, we're going to do an addition story problem with our farm picture today, so I want you to look at some of the different groups we could count. Today, I want you to look and see if you can find sheep and butterflies. So those are the things we'll be counting and making a number sentence for today. Okay, so let's start with sheep. Okay, find our sheep on our picture. Let's count and see how many sheep we have. Okay, we're starting with 4 sheep here. Now let's find butterflies. We'll have to look in the sky for those. Okay, I see some over here and some over here, so let's make sure we count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 5 butterflies here. Okay, now let's count them all together. I like to start with the biggest number when I'm counting up. So let's start with the butterflies. There's 5 butterflies. 5, and we'll count up with the sheep. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in total, we have 9 sheep and butterflies. And remember, you can count it either way. When you're adding, you can change the order of the add-ins to make a related fact. And we have 5 plus 4 equals 9. 4 plus 5 equals 9. All right, now we're going to think about subtracting. And when we subtract, our answer gets smaller. Just like when we were bowling those pins down, our answer got smaller. When we subtract, our answer gets smaller, and our answer when we subtract is called the difference. So I want you to look for candles in our party picture. All right, now let's count our total number of candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's some on the table, some on the cake. So we started with 5. When we subtract, we start with our total, okay? Now, let's count and see how many candles were taken off the cake. 4 candles were taken off the cake. We started with 5. I guess this little guy or gal was turning 5 for their birthday party. They took 4 of the candles off the cake, and now how many candles are left on the cake? 5 minus 4. Do you see how many candles are still on the cake? There's just 1. 5 minus 4 equals 1. When we subtract, your answer gets smaller. When you subtract, the answer that you get is called the difference. Okay, I have a little fact family game for us to play with dice, and we're going to use 2 dice today. And whatever we roll, that is going to be what we put in our, I'm trying to get this so you can see it, and that will be what we put in our number bond over here. So let's see. Let's do it this way. I'm going to take a little screenshot here of our dice and put it in there. Okay, so we got 3 on this one. So we're starting with 3 over here. Okay, so 3. And how many did we get on our other dice? 4. 3 and 4. Okay, I want you to be thinking about what our total is while I X all this out. So here's 3. Make it kind of big. Here's 4. Make it kind of big. And then let's use the numerals for both of those. Let's find the numeral for 3 over here and put it in our number bond. Let's find the numeral for 4. Here it goes. Over here to our number bond. Now let's find the total. So let's start with 4 and we'll count up. 4, 5, 6, 7. So that gives us the total of 7. Now we can do all of our number sentences. So we've got 2 addition sentences, 2 subtraction sentences. When we add, our answer gets bigger. We're finding the total. And when we add, our answer is called the sum. So let's see. We have 3 dots on one die. We have 4 dots on the other. And that gave us 4, 5, 6, 7, a total of 7. Now let's change the order of the add-ins. 4 plus 3 equals 7. So we've got 3 plus 4 equals 7, 4 plus 3 equals 7. Now, when we subtract, we're going to subtract each of these parts. So we've got the part and the part and the whole. We had one part and another part that we rolled, and then we found the total, okay? So now that we have the total, we're going to subtract each part to find the other part. Okay, so 7 minus 3, so let's take away this part, and let's see how many we have left. So 7 minus 3, and what's the other part? 4. So 7 minus 3 equals 4. Now this time we're going to take away the other part. 7 minus 4. And what's the other part? 7 minus 4 equals 3. So here's our whole fact family. Using our number bond, we had the part, and the whole to make a whole fact family. And we used all the same numerals to make that fact family. Short vowel sounds to long vowel sounds. So we're going to use everything we know about short vowel sounds and long vowel sounds. Okay, this word is met. Let's change eh to e. What word do we have now? Meet. This word is kit. Change I to I. Kite. Fell. Change eh to e. Feel. Rod. Change ah to o. Road. Cut. Change to u. Cute. Dim. Change I to I. Dime. And blends are 2 or 3 consonants that are grouped together at the beginning of words. And each consonant letter keeps its own sound. Okay, so in this word Brad, BR are our blends. BR, brr, Brad, Brad. Our word Brad has 4 sounds. B, ad. But when you're saying Brad, it kind of blends together at the beginning. They still keep their same sounds, but it goes together. They're grouped together at the beginning of the word. So let's read some blends. Brad, ab, crab. Say all the sounds with me. Ab, drab. Ag, drag. S, dress. Ill, drill. An, Fran. Ill, frill. Og, frog. Ab, grab. Ill, grill. In, grin. It, grit. It, grip. Prom. Trim. It, trip. Trot. Okay, now we have a book to read with all of those words we just decoded and figured out. So let's look at the title of our book. And I actually put this in reading A to Z for you guys to all read. The title of our book is Fran Goes to the Prom. Now, do you know what a prom is? A prom is like a fancy dance that high schoolers usually have where you get dressed up all fancy and you get to go and have a good time. So we'll read this on reading A to Z. Those words with the blends, that's two consonants at the beginning of the word. They keep their own sound, but they kind of blend together as you're reading. Fran goes to the prom. Fran goes to the prom. As we're reading this, I want you to think about what happens at the beginning and the middle and the end of the story, because when we get done reading, we're going to retell the beginning, middle, and end. Fran must go to the frog prom, but Fran does not have a dress with frills. Her dress is drab. Fran's stepmom will not let her go to the prom. She has jobs for her to do. Fran has to dust the steps. Fran has to make grits and grill crab. Fran's stepmom does not want Fran to go to the prom. You cannot go to the prom unless you do your jobs, she snapped. This is making me think of a story that I've heard before. What does it make you think of? Having a connection moment. Are you thinking of Cinderella? That's what I'm thinking of too. Fran was sad. Just then Fran saw a slim, trim magic man. I am Brad the Magic Man, he said with a grin. I will get you to the frog prom. With a slip and a slap, Brad did the jobs. He dusted the steps. He made the grits and grilled the crab. But I do not have a prom dress, sniffed Fran. With a spin and a spell, Brad made the best dress with frills. But my slippers are too drab. They are a drag, said Fran. Brad grabbed the slippers. With a spit and a spin, he made new red slippers. I love the dress, grinned Fran. But how will I get to the prom? Brad got a grip on a drill. With a snip and a snap, he made a box into a sled. Brad grabbed the cat. With a slip and a slap, Brad made the cat into a horse. The horse trotted up to the sled. You will take a trip to the prom on this sled, Brad said. Have a fun trip. You must be home at 10 past 10, Brad said. If you are not, the sled will be a box, the horse will be a cat, and your dress will be a rag. Fran was off on a trip to the frog prom. It was not a drag, and it was the best frog prom ever. I love that story. So all those words that we just worked on. Now let's think about what happened at the beginning. The beginning, little Fran wanted to do something. What did she want to do? The beginning, Fran wanted to go to the frog prom. That's right, there she is. She really wanted to go, but she didn't have a dress. So in the middle, we found a little problem. Her mom wouldn't let her go to the frog prom. Right? She had all those chores and stuff to do in the middle of the story. She just couldn't quite get it right. But then her problem got solved. How did she solve her problem, or how was her problem solved? It was solved when the magic man came. Brad, the magic man, helped her. So in the middle of the story and towards the end, Brad did all these things for her, made her a dress and slippers and a sled and a horse to go to the prom. And at the very end, she had a very fun, I went past it, sorry guys. At the very end, she had a very fun prom. A, all, am, and, as, at, be, boy, but, can, did, do, down, for, girl, go, had, has, have, he, her, him, his, I, in, is, it, little, look, not, of, on, other, out, said, see, she, so, some, that, the, then, there, they, to, up, was, we, were, what, when, with, you,